Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Katarina and today we'll be going through an energizing morning flow. So we'll go through a gentle sequence working on opening up the whole body. So a really perfect practice for the morning. And we'll start right here. So you can come into a seated position, cross-legged. And you can place your hands on your knees or on your lap and close the eyes for a moment. Starting to arrive into this very first posture. Making sure your hips are grounding towards the mat. Making sure you can feel your sit bones. And then creating a really long spine all the way from the lower back to the crown of the head. We can take one really big circle with the shoulders, pull the shoulders back and down, and then leave them there. Allowing them to soften, allowing the arms to soften, and the face, the jaw, the eyes as well. Finding that place of effortless ease here in this first pose as we start to tap into the breath, arrive onto our mats. We'll take a deeper inhale in through the nose, really filling up the lungs, and then out through the nose. We'll do that again. Inhale deeply, really filling the lungs up, allowing them to expand, and then exhale out. We'll do that once more. Inhale, filling up. And then you can open the mouth, sigh the air out. Well done. You can keep your hands on your knees. We're going to start to make circles with our upper body. So you can start by moving forward as you inhale. Then through one side, doesn't matter which one. Move towards the back. We'll round through the spine and then move forward again through the other side. So inhale as you move forward, expand, extend. And then rounding through the spine as you exhale. Good. And moving forward again. Inhale. And back as you exhale. The next time you come to the front of the mat, we'll switch direction. You can also switch around the position of the legs. So whichever foot was in front, you can switch that around. And then move to the opposite direction. Exhale as you draw back. Inhale as you move forward. Really enjoying this gentle movement, making it as big as feels good in the spine, in the hips. Maybe still keeping the eyes closed, or then you can open them too. The next time you come to the front of the mat, you can stop the movement and find your way back up into a seat. We're going to reach our arms up as we inhale, stretching up through the arms and the sides of the body. Then as you exhale, bring your right hand onto the left knee and twist here. So pressing your right arm against the knee, lengthen through the spine. You can gaze over the left shoulder. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to start to extend the right leg out, keeping your right hand on the knee. We reach our left arm over, coming into a side bend. Reaching the fingertips towards the right foot. Beautiful. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, come all the way back up through center. You can ground your left hand onto the mat. And then we push our hips up. So the left knee, the left hand, grounding down towards the mat as you push the hips up, and the right arm moving up and over. Take an inhale, enjoying the pose as you expand through your chest. And then we're going to start to hug our right knee in towards the chest, bringing it towards the back of the mat, finding a low lunge position. So you can ground your left knee down onto the mat. Inhale the arms all the way up. And then as you exhale, drop your right arm towards the back of the left thigh, reaching the left arm up, coming into a slight twist, a bit of a back bend. Allow the hips to sink down. Take an inhale here, reach up through the left arm. And then as we exhale, we bring the left hand onto the mat, move our weight back, right leg straightens out, right arm lifts up. Coming into a twist here. Lengthening through the back of the leg too. See if you can open the right arm all the way up. Inhale. And then as we exhale, we pick the right foot up, sweeping it all the way towards the back of the mat. See if you can bend through the knee and perhaps grab the foot with your hand. Well done. If you're there, you can start to kick the foot back. Maybe gaze up if you have the balance. Beautiful. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you can release both hands onto the mat. And then release your right knee right behind the left one. You can adjust a little bit if you need to. We're going to sit back into a Gomukhasana from here. You can also do this with the help of your hands. And once you reach this pose with your legs, you can adjust the feet, the knees around, just to make sure there's no pain in the knees. See if you can ground down through both sitting bones. Find length in the spine. Take 2 more full breaths here. Breathing in towards the hips. See if you can sink a little bit deeper into them. Beautiful. And then lean back, releasing the legs, and come into your cross-legged seat. I'm going to turn around this way, so I'm facing you just like I did on the first side, but you can stay seated on your mat the way you were. We'll move to the other side. So inhale, reaching up through the arms, lengthen. And then as you exhale, bring your arms down, left hand crosses towards the right knee, right hand behind you. Lengthen through the spine. You can gently push the mat away from you with your right hand. Good. Take an inhale. And then as we exhale, we start to straighten the left leg out. You can keep your left hand on the right knee and lengthen the right arm over. So we keep the right sitting bone grounded on the mat and then create length in the right side of the body. Well done. Take an inhale. And exhale, come back through center. Right hand grounds down. We push the hips up, pushing through the right knee, through the right hand. Hips moving up and forward, left arm back and over. Well done. Take an inhale. And then as we exhale, we start to hug the left knee in towards the chest and step it forward towards now the front or the back, whichever you want to call it, of the mat. So left foot forward, right knee back. We inhale the arms all the way up. And then exhale, left hand drops onto the back of the right thigh, right arm reaches over. Beautiful. Try to keep your balance here. Keep pushing the left foot down firmly. Good. Take an inhale. And then exhale, we move our weight forward, right hand grounds down, and then moving the weight back onto the right knee, left leg straightens out. Left arm reaches up. Beautiful. Take an inhale. We ground the right hand down and then we start to sweep the left leg up, really using your core to move that leg back. We bend through the knee and see if you can grab the foot with your hand. Then kicking back through the foot, through the leg, as far as feels good, getting that front body opener. Good. Take an inhale. And then as we exhale, you can release the foot. Bring your left hand onto the mat and see if you can cross the left knee behind the right. Shuffling around if you need to. And then we sit back between the heels. Good. Make sure your knees are comfortable, no pain in there. See if you can ground down through both sitting bones. So getting a squaring through the hips and then length into the spine. Breathing here, guiding the breath, every exhale towards the hips to find a bit of softness there, a bit of space. Beautiful. Final inhale. And then this time, see if you can come over the knees. Find your way onto your hands and knees so you can untangle the legs, tuck your toes under, and push the hips up into a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Taking a few breaths here. You can sway the hips from side to side, finding a bit of space in the backs of the legs, along the spine, keeping this pose active through the shoulders and the arms, and guiding the heels towards the mat. Doesn't matter if they meet the mat or don't, but finding that energetic movement and alignment there. Beautiful. From here, as we next inhale, we're going to round through the spine, moving our weight forward towards the plank pose. Bring your knees onto the mat, drop your chin and your chest down and push the hips back. Lifting into a cobra as you inhale and exhale back down. We'll do that again, plugging the tops of the feet onto the earth as you inhale up through the chest and exhale back down. Do that once more. Inhale. And now staying here at the top for a moment as you exhale. Drop the shoulders down, really engaging through the back body. Take one more inhale, lengthening, opening up, and then exhale, release back down. We tuck our toes under, pushing back onto hands and knees, and then all the way up into a downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto your tiptoes here. Exhale, bend through the knees, and then you can take a big step or perhaps a hop all the way to the top of the mat. We inhale, lengthen through the spine, looking forward. Exhale, fold over. We'll do that again. Lengthen, gaze forward, lengthen through the entire spine. Exhale, fold over. Good. This time as we lengthen, we come all the way up to standing. Arms come overhead. And exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Bringing our feet together at the top of the mat. We inhale, dropping the hips back, reaching our arms forward. Lengthen through the entire spine, maybe gazing up at the hands. Breathing here for 3 breaths. Final inhale. We come all the way up into our tiptoes and take an exhale here. Take one more inhale, keeping the balance. And then as we exhale, see if you can drop your hips all the way down over the heels. Arms lifting up. Take an inhale. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. Beautiful. Find length in your spine. See if you can find your stability here. Hands at heart center. Finding your drishti, your point of focus. Beautiful. Take an inhale in. And then as we exhale, leaning forward so that you can tap your knees onto the mat and then release the feet down. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit. You can release your hands onto your lap. Closing your eyes for a moment here. Returning to your breath. Returning to your body. Acknowledging all the sensations, everything that's happening in your body, in your mind right now. Maybe the breath is a little bit deeper, maybe it's a bit faster. You might feel your heartbeat. Where is your mind at? Is it more still or is it more active than before you came onto your mat? Just observing all of that as you come into stillness. Just sitting with yourself in your body. You can take as long as you like here. You can even continue into a meditation practice if you like. Or you can close this practice with me, bringing your hands to heart center, taking one big breath in through the nose, feeling the lungs all the way up to the rim, and then open the mouth and sigh the air out. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a good start to your morning. If you enjoy practicing with me, please do subscribe to my channel, leave me a thumbs up, and let me know in the comment section what you thought of the flow. Also, I really love to hear feedback and requests on the types of classes that you'd like. I'm here every Thursday. I post a new flow every week. So I really hope I see you here next week too. Thank you.